Welcome to the birthplace of college football. The State University of New Jersey, the campus of Rutgers in Piscataway, and we are ready for what ought to be a tremendous game today. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Boston College Eagles, taking on another team from the ACC, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Scarlet Knights will kick it away to start us off. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Boston College Eagles offense takes the field for the first time today. And these guys involve everybody in the passing game, and none more prominent than this big fella.
And the quarterback knows he's going to be under duress in this game. So who do you look for? The tight end. And there aren't many better than this guy.
No, it just big bodies that you can miss a little bit high, and it really doesn't matter. But over the middle of the field, closer throws, so nice to have a security blanket with a great tight end.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, how about this offense? You can think of this offense, you think of throwing the football and top 10 passing in all of college football, but the defense knew something, right? Like you could tell they were going to come out and run the football. They brought out the goal line, brought in some...
Hit the afterburners, kid. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
And this offense is built around this dude. I mean, he is sensational. He's been so fun to watch, like play, pitch, and catch, spread the ball around, complete and total command of the offense, and that's why he's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's got a real chance to go to New York and try to win that Heisman Trophy.
Comes out throwing on first down. Looking down the middle. He's open on the right. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40.
This guy's in the Heisman picture because his stats are just ridiculous, and he threw for over 300 yards last game out. He's putting up another monster game here today, guys.
They'll throw it on first down. Coming after him. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back, you get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
Got his man. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
If you're going to be a quarterback in the Heisman race, you've got to win games and you got to put up big numbers, and that's exactly what this guy has done all season long. Top 10 in the nation in passing yardage, and he's the biggest reason why they've been winning.
Back to pass, it's Madden. Throws toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Eagles! That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, you know, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they cap things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Scarlet Knights offense will go to work for the first time today. One way to mitigate the explosive capabilities he has on the outside is be physical with him, and this dude will do that.
He will do that, and you don't see a lot of offenses take the top off this D because of this guy roaming around in the middle of the field. He is a true center fielder, so this receiver's going to have to make plays.
I just does such a great job of getting guys on the ground. A lot of people are in position, but he makes plays, so him versus a dynamic wide receiver on the outside would be a great matchup.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
I know the passing game sells, and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Off play action. Going for it all. Makes the catch. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Rutgers. How about that quarterback taking the shot downfield and delivering to the wide open receiver?
I love this quarterback because he's aggressive. He wants to take shots. He's looking for every opportunity to show off that cannon and that arm talent. He showed it to all of us right there.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And the returner is stopped. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
And you're seeing the pass rush on the second play of the drive. They dial it up. Look at the speed and athleticism this defense has as they corral the quarterback for a loss.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He's got an open man. Nothing but green ahead. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Well, you talk about getting out of jail free. They changed that field position in a heartbeat, and now they're ready to roll. He finds his man. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down.
And he shows you the arm right there, but I tell you what, I've been impressed with this young man and his ability to do both. Rush, throw, lead a team, put up huge numbers in the top 10 in total TDs, running and passing. And this dude very much in the...
Snagged in the end zone! Touchdown, Boston College! And that receiver was well covered. The quarterback just believed his receiver was better.
It's so hard on the goal line to play inside and play the quick passing game, but also play the fades out wide. Good coverage, but wide receivers used to jumping up, catching the football. DBs, not so much.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Holly.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Looking to throw, it's Schuster. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
You know, as an offense, when you're trying to complete these tunnel screens, you're going to have to be able to negotiate some of these defenders near the line of scrimmage. They're all looking to swat it away. Good job by the defense there.
They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. They're trying to get to it. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And the Scarlet Knights decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
He wants to go deep. He makes a grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Boston College.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Rutgers, set.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Man, that is going to haunt this quarterback. He had his receiver running a deep route. He was open, and the QB overthrew him. Man, that sucks.
He's got great speed, and the returner will be dragged down. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Shoots it to the left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Eagles! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you could tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Looking to move it through the air. Feeling some heat. Out of the backfield, he's open. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively.
Touchdown, Boston College! And they take it in for 6 more points.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
35, Rutgers, 7.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Got it behind the line. It's Cook. And the ball's out, and they're after it. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it.
Nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after it got popped out.
Offense set on 1st down. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. Red pass, it's complete. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. And now on 1st down after converting with the run. Back to pass, it's Madden. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, Dave.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a 1st down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
1st and goal now. Let's see what Boston College calls. Trying to punch it in. Touchdown, Boston College. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They could make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, and you've got to lock in.
Takes the handoff. It's Cook. Still running at the 40. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
And I love these offensive coaches going right back to your guy. I believe in you. Just because you fumbled doesn't mean I'm not going to give you the football.
Yeah, he's repaying the favor right now to this coaching staff as well. And doesn't it just seem like he's running with a little bit more juice? He looks like he's ticked off.
They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. They'll try the left side. Smashes through. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. The Scarlet Knights have their offense in high gear. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment, and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
A 3rd and long coming up here. They were trying to work the outside there. He played it perfectly, almost got the pick. Instead, it'll be 4th down. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. Smashes it between the uprights. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. FIU was able to cap off a close one inside Silva Stadium with a narrow victory. And that's the mark of a solid program. Pile up wins, build on games like these, and remain focused on the big picture. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings, and the other heads home licking its wounds.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. From the gun, to give, looking for room. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
Looking for a man, it's Madden. He's right on target. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down. The Golden Eagles want to pick up the tempo. Try to get it to the edge. At the 45 on his way. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play.
And they won't make the connection going for the big play. After the misfire now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Quarterback now breaking the field. He'll pull it down. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. It's 3rd down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond.
Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. To the air, it's Schuster. Extending the play. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack.
2nd down.
Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. Caught over the middle. It's Cook. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30. It's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Blasted as he lets it go. And the pass hits, picked off.
Intercepted by Boston College. And they'll take over 1st and 10.
BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory. He's taking the shot. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
When I'm an offensive coach, I'm going to take shots. I'm going to take those 50-50 balls, and most of the time I'm going to trust my wide receiver to come down with it. The defensive back said, no, sir.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. You got to do a better job reeling it in.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. They're bringing heat. He's going to run it. Oh, ball's out! And the defense grabs it, and they're taking it the other way. And he had an opportunity there to make something out of nothing, but things just got sideways, and the ball came free.
I just like the effort on defense, okay? They couldn't get to the quarterback initially in the pocket. He starts scrambling.
Timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Got it in the middle. It's Stewart. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. A shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half. And listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half, we be airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick them up and put them down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good.
Looking for a deep man. And he's got it inside the 25. And the tackle was made, but not before. That completion gets them 30-plus.
And that's good enough for a first down.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles.
Touchdown, Boston
Yeah,
College.
coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
Rutgers, 17.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll run it from the gun. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. Now on second down. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great scene there today in Piscataway. Each of these two offenses has looked like well-oiled machines, but it doesn't take a genius to figure out these two passing attacks have run circles around these defenses. Man or... Nothing seems to be working, and I'm not sure that defensive coordinator is going to be able to figure things out here at halftime. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the birthplace of college football.
Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it. I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you've got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
Quickly to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And on second down for this offense. Looking to throw, it's Schuster. Safe completion on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. And the Scarlet Knights have it with a 1st and 10. They're setting up the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on 1st down.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. He wants to throw it again. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6.
It's a nice game, but the big theme here is they just haven't been able to get the run game going on offense. They've been very one-dimensional, and they're just not being physical enough at the point of attack.
Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Rutgers! And they take it in for 6 more points. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
The defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Pressure coming. He's got his man. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I love defenses that can tackle the catch. Right away, they're not giving up any yak. As soon as that player has the ball, he goes down now.
Back to throw, it's Madden. Trying to get to it. On the run, still looking. On the move at the 30. Oh, look out! Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds. His offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. He's looking to throw it. Buying some time. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Flying out to the left. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Boston College! And the beatdown has ensued.
This offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march it down the field, and score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And come on now, O-line, you got to take care of your quarterback. He takes care of you. He's the one who takes you to meals. He's the one to get you those NIL deals. Everything happens through your quarterback. You got to keep him upright. That is your #1 priority.
And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been...
And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
And I think if you're the head coach here, you've kind of got mixed reviews on your passing attack so far because, yes, you've thrown for a bunch of yards and you've thrown a couple touchdowns, but you've also given up 4 sacks now. Pass protection has not been great, even though they've got the lead in this game.
5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple of carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. And the Golden Eagles will have it 1st and 10.
29 Philly.
Use the play fake now to throw. Touchdown Boston College. And the punishment has been extended. Well, this receiver is making this passing attack look like it's going against air.
No doubt, it does. It looks like it's on air. I tell you what, you got to find a way to rough this guy up a little bit. Be physical. Make sure he takes a toll instead of all these big plays he keeps making. Make him tired, physically dent him a little bit, make him have to work a little bit harder than you have been.
And they thought about a return, then thought... Bring it out to the 25. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, bro.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
Trying to find his man on 1st down. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. He had the speedster loose, and he just couldn't connect. Just a little too much juice on the pass.
Yeah, God, those ones that you got a guy wide open, a lot of times quarterbacks will tell you that those are the ones you kind of, like I don't want to mess this up, and you either put way too little on it, or in this case, way too much on it, and overthrow the speedster.
To the air, it's Schuster. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down. The Scarlet Knights are flying down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. They'll wrap him up, and he didn't find the same kind of running room this time as he did on the previous play. That's the end of the quarter, and Boston College has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They'll go 5 wide on 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He's going to take off. Short gain on the play before he slides.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
And this is why check downs are so big. There's a lot of quarterbacks in these types of situations on third down. They just want to make the home run, highlight type throw. But a nice job being poised and making a good decision, checking it down to the running back here to help your offense out.
And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His third interception.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
Wide open downfield. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Now on first down from the 28. He's going to pass. And they couldn't hold off the heat. With a sack.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
Fires to the wideout. Got him, and nobody's close. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive regardless of what the score is, regardless how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Getting some heat. A little screen to the running back. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Looking to throw, it's Burgess. He's got it on the move. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot, the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield. And
touchdown, Eagles! And the pummeling has started. They tack on another score, and how about the way this team has responded to a loss and now about to move to 9-1. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. ULM looked less like a group of Warhawks and more like a bunch of road warriors in a solid victory. This team almost always plays tough on the road, and today they found a way outside of Malone Stadium.
Fires to the big fella.
It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. He's looking to throw. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
What's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
He looks that one in nicely. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. He's got it and still on his feet. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Pocket starts to collapse. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Going for 6. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
Coming out with it, it's Abrams. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the...
Brings it down on the right side. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the 4th quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but, let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but, let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Coming after him. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 29. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
And the defense gets the big 3rd down stop, creates some momentum. Hey, I don't know if they're going to go for it on 4th down, but the defense is continuing to fight, continuing to hustle, continue to fly around. These are positive signs from a group that needs to continue to grow, needs to continue to build, needs to continue to get better.
Boston College will send out the punt team. It's a fake he wants to throw. Fires toward the target. And the pass goes incomplete, and they rise up to stop the fake punt on 4th down. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always